Hello everyone, this is Joe, Four Soft Corners here again, and today I'm going to be showing off the cards I have from 1953 Bowman color. And again, like the other sets I've showed so far, I don't have a lot currently. I only have 8 cards, but of those 8, half of them are actually Hall of Famers, so we'll get right to it. This is Gil Cone. I think 5 of these cards came from the same, from my one LCS, so you'll see a lot of them are in similar condition because I think there was a rubber band this way and probably one this way. And then I believe the kid that had it in the 50s, it's almost like he etched in his own numbers to the card. So this one has 5. I think there's 5 of them like this that came from the same batch, but I think that's what's great about this set is just with the photography and such a full picture and the colors and everything, even with these creases and stuff like that, they still present very well. So this is Willard Marshall. And that one has the number 1 etched into it. This one you don't even have to flip around to see who it is. It's Clint Courtney. It was written right on the front there, and Baltimore Orioles written. So, but again, stuff like that doesn't bother me. It adds a story to it. There's probably a kid that didn't want to have to flip over to see who it was. And actually, I mean, the corners are a little rough, but conditions, there's no creasing or anything on this one if it wasn't for that, but like I said, still just adds a story to it for me. Here's Sam Denty. Now we'll start the Hall of Famers I have. First one's George Kell. I said this is from that same first batch of ones I got because of the rubber band marks on it and the number 4 etched there. But yeah, going forward, I mean, I'd love to add to all these sets, but this is one I would definitely like to focus on a little bit because just how great looking they are and how great the photography and colors are. This one I know came from ComC. This is Richie Ashburn. Always loved that photo and just the colors and the dugout in the background. This was the last one from that first group of 5 I got, the mini Minoso. See, there's a number 3 etched in there. That card, there isn't much more you can say about. Just like I said, like all of them, just a beautiful card. And lastly, this one I bought separately from a different LCS, but just the image on this card I always loved. And Eddie Matthews is really, I think, one of the more underrated Hall of Famers overall. I mean, just go look at his first at least 10 years and maybe up until 12 years. Just he's basically the model of consistency for an average of about 30 home runs, 90 to 100 plus RBIs, a 275 to 290 average, and 100 runs almost every single year. even the kid 2 seasons with 46 and 47 home runs. I checked too right before because I wasn't sure. I know sometimes he gets grouped in with just some of the guys that were just known as sluggers, and he had 512 home runs, but I mean, he finished with a 271 average, which nowadays is considered pretty good for somebody that hits a lot of home runs. And I was actually somewhat surprised. He almost had 100 career WAR. He had 96.1, which just the perception, or you don't hear much of him. I mean, definitely is up there as far as, I think, one of the most underrated Hall of Famers. I mean, Stan Musial is my favorite player, and I don't think he gets anywhere near the due he deserves either. But you almost, like I said, when I pick up cards, he's usually one of the first ones I try and focus on from a set if I can, just looking for cards from his run, just because, like I said, being that underrated Hall of Famer, his prices they're starting to go up a little bit, but I think he's still undervalued. And like I said, just check out his stats. And I remember growing up in the 90s, being a big fan of Ken Griffey Jr., all his accolades he was setting and the speed at which he was hitting home runs and everything. It seemed like every list was the quickest to whatever number of home runs. It was always ahead of him. It seemed like it was always, I think, Mel Ott and Eddie Matthews were the two that were up there as far as success early in their career. And like I said, he sustained that success pretty consistently for 10 plus years. So yeah, this is definitely, of the ones I have, my favorite 53 Bowman. And I definitely want to pick up the Stan Musial. That's one of the, besides his rookies and second year Bowman, are the main glaring hole in my Stan Musial collection. So I definitely need to pick one of those up. So I think a lot of these sets I've been showing off have been pretty small of what I have. So I think next time I'll switch it up. I think I'll show off the one set I have fully complete, which is 1960 Topps. So that'll probably be a little bit longer video, and just flip through the binder of those and show those off. That's it for today. And just remember, any card can be a great looking card, even if it has 4 soft corners. Thank you. Bye.